The part of leadership series. Today I'm going to talk about conflict resolution and the differences between the debates and dialogues and other conversations. Friends, I want to share a model of conversation, and I hope this will help you create healthy conversation within our group, within our your team. And I hope it will help you to overcome conflicts and avoid conflicts on your team. Let me suggest to you that there are three D's of conversation, three types of conversation that go on among people. One kind of conversation is debate, and if you look at this diagram at the bottom, and it is intentionally at the bottom, there are two concerns that that are you and me. I want to win, you want to win, I have my position. Think about about an actual debate. Think about whether you were in a high school debate club, or you have ever watched a debate, a presidential debate, and any kind of debate, where when you go into debate, you prepare before the debate and you are prepared to prove that your position is right. You know that what your position is. When you go into debate, you know that you are going to argue for a position, and the other person, you know that you are going to argue against your position and for their position. So we are sort of cemented in our corners, and in debate, it is like an argument. Right, I am set out to prove that I am right. I am not trying to learn from you. I am not trying to adapt your ideas. I am trying to make you adapt mine, or make the judgment, understand that my position is the best position. That's a debate. A discussion is less owned, less engaged. We are not so far into our corners, where somewhere in the middle, where we are just thinking about what to do and sharing information and so forth. So we are not really acting as one. We are not really unified, but we are listening to each other to a degree, right? We are having a healthy discussion. Then at the top of the pyramid is what is called dialogue. It's called dialogue. Now we are never going to always be in a state of dialogue. But when we have an important matter to discuss on our team, it is useful to try to engage in a dialogue. And in dialogue, we are thinking together. We are trying to create unified mind. We are acting as I have given up my ego. When you go into a debate in your position, your ego is attached. You do not want to be a loser, you want to be a winner. So your ego is attached, and as in the other person, and that almost prevents learning, prevents coming up with shared solution. The degree to which we are focused on the team, we rather than my position, we are then able to engage in dialogue. And if you look at this, the purpose of conversation, there is sort of hierarchy, where it is at the bottom is winning, then you can sort of go to, well, I am just trying to convince, maybe lecturing, teaching, sharing, trying to gain understanding, really trying to learn from each other, and then serving. If you are really in a state of dialogue, you do not care about what is for me or winning. Ego is detached, and you are really trying to achieve an outcome. That is the service leadership, a service position of serving the group, serving the we. It is truly a shared purpose that we are focused on. And when we are in that mental state, we are able to get to a place in terms of solving problems, creating unity of the group that we are never able to achieve if we are stuck in our corners. So think about the nature of conversation, and in the next lecture, I am going to go through some behavioral characteristics. So do we have when we are in a debate culture versus how do we behave when we are in a dialogue culture? And I'm going to ask you some questions about that. And you can create scores. You can see where you think your group is. Hope this helps.